what's up, y'all? Out here doing some trailer maintenance. Promise you in the last video I'd update you. So a month ago, the passenger side of this trailer, the bolt that holds the equalizer for the leaf springs, that bushing broke, that bolt broke, so that equalizer and that spring pack had to be replaced because they were absolutely trashed. So 2 bushings were replaced. There's a telltale sign that the rest of the bushings are probably worn out. Plus, I noticed we had to change this other tire because it was having some irregular wear. As you can see, another telltale sign of suspension issues. So I pulled off all the rest. I pulled off the whole driver's side suspension assembly and the 1 leaf spring on the passenger side that wasn't fixed. And I'll tell you, I'm really glad I did, because these bushings are shot. That one's broke. That was near going through the same problem. This is the leveler from the driver's side, definitely worn out. This is the leaf, front leaf from the passenger side, and these are the other 2 leaves from the passenger side. So all these need to be replaced. I'm hoping I can press them out and put new ones in, but I gotta go track down the parts. So this trailer's gonna be out of commission until we get that fixed. It's not too difficult. It just requires an impact gun and some specialty tools. So the first thing you have to do is, it's a lot easier if you pull the tires off, and then you have to undo the front leaf spring, bolt, which is this one. And on my trailer, this was, I want to say 15/16. And then you have to do the one on the back side of the leveler for the rear spring, which is the same, 15/16. And then this big guy that holds the leveler in the middle, this one's 1.5 inches. So that's a big ass one. That's definitely a specialty socket. And then after you pull all those off, then you do the 4 U-bolts, which was 11 and 15/16. And then they just kind of slide right out of there. Not too bad. So I'm gonna go track down the parts, get these sons of bitches replaced. Maybe I get a nice time lapse putting it back in. Okay, so everything's finally put back together after a lot of trials and errors. As you can see, the trailer fought back, but I won. I beat it into submission. When I was drilling holes, the drill bit got caught and busted me in the fucking nose. But yeah, I got new heavy duty bolts in there, and the bushings are working great. Yeah, I don't think I should have to do any sort of alignment, because theoretically the axle shouldn't have moved at all. Theoretically, right? But now I'm gonna throw the tires on and the trailer will be ready to hit the road. Alright, we got everything mounted on there. Just gonna throw my spare up top, worst design ever, and put the trailer back down on its feet. Take it for a test drive, make sure everything drives okay, and I'm gonna be loading it up myself with those things. One of those loads. private party thing. No brokers, no boards. Good rate, $750 for like 150 miles. Finished loading my own trailer. Are you really a truck driver if you can't drive a forklift? Time to strap her down. Catch a 750 going from Reno to Sacramento. It's like 150 miles. $3 a mile all day, every day. Hell yeah. Looks a little wonky, but they're super light and they're not going anywhere. So yeah, finally time to get on the road. Hopefully there's no more problems. We've been trying real hard to stay up on our preventative maintenance. That's why I was doing that bushing job. It took longer than expected. Today's Friday. No, today's Saturday. I was supposed to hit the road like Tuesday or Wednesday. Now it's going to be Monday morning. But I got this load, 750 for like 150 miles, maybe 200 miles. And it's just a whole bunch of empty totes. So yeah, hell yeah. All right, it is Monday morning, November 14th. So you can see, got a lovely little shiny there, courtesy of my trailer. Working on it. And first trip is a load of totes and going down to Sacramento from Reno, roughly 150 miles for $750. I'm going out for the long haul, guys, like 2.5 weeks. So this is a good way to start it out. Over $3 a mile. Hopefully pick up something in the Bay Area. And my hopes is a good rate going cross country. Let's see what we can find. I will catch you guys at the delivery. First drop off is done. Took forever because the guy had a forklift, a tractor that kept overheating and he didn't know what he was doing. But he did. He just, could use practice. Got pickup number 2 in Sacramento, headed to Wisconsin. This is pretty dope, man. 4 brewery tanks. Let's go hit the road. So I had my initial fill up, which was like 45 gallons. This one's a little bit more expensive. I think my first fill up was $5.30 something. $5.59. Full tank. Well, almost a full tank. That's my first fill up since I started. I had my initial. So I gotta enjoy some coffee, burrito, finish my 30-minute break, keep on driving. I am here at this brewery making my delivery. Bro, did you see that road I just went through? That was insane. There had to have been an easier way to get here. Anyways, I'm gonna go check in. Those are delivered. There's these guys right here. No problems. Now I gotta roll my straps up and we're headed to Illinois. Looks like it's by Chicago. Haven't really been to the area. I'm sure it's a lot of fun. Not really. And that load is going to Oregon. So staying in the cold weather, I guess. So I'll chat with you guys a little bit later. So I know I have a habit of talking too much during my videos, so I try to keep it brief. It's just finished rolling my straps and eating some ramen. Definitely not healthy, but I'm trying to eat cheap right now. It's looking better. Yeah, I'd prefer to eat healthy, but it's either cheap or healthy usually. So anyway, talking a little bit about winter driving. Now I live in the mountains, so like I wasn't too intimidated about winter driving at all, but I've never done it with a load or with a trailer more than, gentle terrain, never through the pass or the mountains or anything like that. I've done that, but never with a load. So, it'll make your butthole pucker on some of these roads. coming through Minnesota this morning. It was very hairy, a little icy. I slipped in a couple places. I had to turn the 4-wheel drive on. Of course, when you get the 4-wheel drive on, your max speed's like 55, and you probably shouldn't even go that fast. So I was doing like 45, 50. And, well, that's some scary stuff. And like some of these big rig guys, they got some balls, because they fully loaded 80,000 pounds buzzing past me at like 65. And I'm surprised, because I was weighing like 26,000 and I didn't even want to go over 45. I'd rather stay alive. Maybe they're just more used to it better than I am. But I'll tell you, like, it's not as easy as I thought it'd be in the winter. I'm hanging in there, you know. As far as sleeping at night, I got my 10-degree sleeping bag. I'll check in with you guys later. It's rated at negative 10 degrees, and that was definitely a good purchase for those nights. That way I don't have to idle the truck, which I know my driver does a little bit. He doesn't idle it all night, but he'll turn it on if it gets cold. But honestly, coldest has gotten down to was like 14 degrees in Wyoming, and I was fine. Like, I was inside my sleeping bag all the way, you know, over the head and everything, but I was doing okay. But that combined with doing your pre-trip and your maintenance in the cold weather, my running lights went out on me, and I figured out there was a short, and I had to stop off at a truck stop and fix that. And that wasn't fun either, because it was like 25 degrees. And my hands were freezing, because it's hard to work on electrical wires with gloves on. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll go over more of that later, but I'll stop talking for now. In a little bit, I am headed to Joliet, Illinois, which is, I think, a suburb or outside the suburbs of Chicago. I'm routed to a TA on the 90 going into Chicago that I think I'm going to stop at, and I'll tackle going through Chicago or skirting around Chicago in the morning, you know, early in the morning. That way I don't have to deal with traffic or anything like that. Of course, probably won't be able to pick up till 8 anyways, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. And then I got about 27 hours left on the clock, which I'll run down part of that today, and then I'll get 2 days done, which will get me probably, I'm going to take 80 across, so I'll probably get back to Wyoming or Utah, and then I'll have to do my 34-hour reset, and then that'll be the weekend, and then I'll probably deliver in Oregon, I'm going to guess Tuesday of next week, and today is, I want to say 17th, I don't really remember, it's Thursday, I think, so yeah, it might be the 16th. I think it's the 16th. No, 15th, 16th. No, it's the 17th. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm going to shut up. I'll see you guys later. What's up, guys? I'm back at you again. At the world's largest truck stop, apparently. Iowa 80. Look at this load, man. I have used every strap. Check this. I've used every single strap that I have to tie down this load. But so far, it's all working out. It's all secure. Guys, so I am holed up in my truck. I am at a truck stop in Nebraska. I filled up full tank twice since I last filmed. I'll get the prices, the total price at the end of the video, but so far that would make three fill-ups, I think, since I've been on the road. Just mixing up my little din here. Super healthy. So, you know, some spicy ramen. Not very healthy at all. But anyways, so I left on Monday morning, delivered that first load down in Sacramento. That was $750. Then picked up the next load from Sacramento, and that was the one that went to Hillsboro, Wisconsin, which that road was crazy, as you guys saw. And then the load I have right now, that one to Wisconsin was a bad paying one. It's only like $1.60 a mile. I think it was 30. I want to say 3,200, something like that. Yeah, it's like 2,200 miles, I think. And then I picked this one up in Joliet, which is right outside of Chicago, and this one's paying $4,800 going 2,100 miles. It's like $250 a mile, $260 a mile, something like that. This one's going to Edinburgh, Oregon, something like that. But this load took all my skills to tie down. I had to do a little research on the tie down of the pipes and stuff, so I'll give you guys a walk around later and see. Tell me what you think of how I tied it down. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to show you guys the setup. I know I've shown it in previous videos, but I wanted to show you how it works. So I got my bed along the passenger seat here. It's a little deck. It's a little deck. I got my sleeping bag here, but I would like to raise it up so maybe a couple inches so I have a little bit more storage. I have my back windows are tinted, and then I have these over them so I can see out, but with the lights off you can't really see in. And then I use jackets to block out the front windows. Got my sun visor up, one of those little nets on that other side. I don't really worry about the back window. If someone wants to spy on me, they can mind their own business. Got my little food set up here, my inverter, my air fryer. That's what I use to cook up my food. Still need to go shopping, but yeah, honestly it's pretty cozy. I got the truck running right now, just because I just parked, and I've been doing the majority of my inspection at night. That way when I get up in the morning, all I got to do is just make sure there's no leaks, check the fluids, check the lights, and I'm out. Like all the important stuff, like the tires, the suspension, the axles, the straps, all of that I checked the night before. I do make sure that none of my nothing has been adjusted by other parties once I wake up, so I make sure none of my straps are cut, or like my kingpin isn't pulled or anything like that. Not that I'm super worried, but I've heard and seen that happen to other people. So I don't know, maybe I pissed someone off because I got, you know, such an awesome gig here. Anyway, so I got one more day of driving, and then I have to take my 34-hour reset. So I'm on the east end of Nebraska right now. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna make it to western Wyoming, and I'm gonna have to find a hotel, hold over for a day and a half, and then hopefully I think I can deliver. I got a little over 2 days worth of driving left. It's really 3 days. It's 2.5, 3 days to get from here to Oregon. So I'm guessing with my 34-hour reset, since it's Friday night right now, I'm gonna drive Saturday, hold over Sunday, drive on Monday, and then probably deliver on Tuesday is what I'm thinking. So as long as nothing goes amiss, that should be fine. Everything's working great so far. Had some lighting issues with the trailer, but you know, I got that fixed, and yeah, so I will probably catch you guys after the reset. Stay tuned. Worked out on the reset. Gotta stay in shape. Oh yeah, I'm not. All right, y'all. So, on my 34-hour reset still, and I am doing some critical trailer maintenance. As you can see, this is a whole shit show right here. So what was happening is I was going through Minnesota to drop off a load in Wisconsin, and I was having some shorting issues. My running lights went out, and I really needed them. So I did a quick repair, found one break in the wire, and I repaired that. And now I still have a short. They're working, but I get the quick blink. And it's only when I run my running lamps, and I know there's one exposed wire in here that I covered up with some duct tape. So now I bought some actual what do you call it, tubing to cover the wires to have them actually waterproof, and then some connectors so I can actually fix the shorts, and then got some zip ties. So I'm gonna remove all this duct tape here, and then I'm going to properly cover it and secure it, fix the short, and hopefully we'll be good after that, and it won't need any more issues. Everything else I've done on the trailer fixed is going good. So make a little time lapse, check this out, guys. Alright, so I did my best. There's only so much I could do, but I reconnected everything and I did my best to cover it with this corrugated shit. But honestly, not all the wire is connected, so I tried to tape them as much as I can. And then I'm gonna zip tie it up in there. Honestly, if it goes out again, this whole side's just gonna get rewired all front to back at the dealership, so I don't have to deal with it. But it should work for now. I checked it, no shorts, nothing. Everything's working fine. So time to zip tie away. 34-hour reset is over. It's time to hit the road again. I'm gonna make it to Oregon today, drop off tomorrow, pick up the next load, and keep on trucking, baby. Let's go. All right, just put in another 408 in fuel, and now we are going to lay down some miles. So I'll catch you guys in Oregon probably. Guys, ran out of time in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. So that's why I'm sleeping tonight. Wouldn't be the worst situation. So on a good diet, cooking up some ground lamb. Knock out my 10, and I'll be delivering tomorrow. See you in the morning. Alright, so that is the last load for this week, guys, delivered, and I am headed to pick up another one, but you're gonna have to tune into the next video for that, because I always make videos that are too long. Anyways, it's been a good 8 days, so about a week, a little bit over, 1 day over, because we left last Monday. We took that load down to Cali, that was $750, and then we took the load from Sacramento to Wisconsin, and that was 30-something hundred. It's gonna say right here how much it was. And then the one that we just delivered was 4,800. That one was from Illinois to Oregon. So in total, we should be looking at 8.5 to 9 grand in 8 days, which makes me happy. I'd like to make a little bit more, but if I'm making $1,000 a day, then I'm happy, you know. Now you'll notice the first trip was like $5 a mile, and then the second trip was however many dollars a mile, probably like $1.50, $1.60, and then this next trip I just dropped off was like $2.50. So they're gonna even out to like $2.50 a mile probably. We'll see what the math is. It's gonna say right here, but I'm happy. That was definitely a good week. And we're gonna go do it all over again because I got another 8 days before I gotta be homeless. So let's go get it done. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for your feedback. I'll catch you guys later.